ipXers, welcome to CES 2026 this year in Las Vegas. You spotted me at a pretty cool time because I'm at Ceva's booth, where I'm going to be having a look at this section, Edge AI and Inference, one of the coolest topics there is this year at CES. If you want to know why I'm holding a car inside, stick around because I've got two great demos to show you. So let me invite my friend Ilya to come tell me more. Ilya.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
We're going to be looking at two demos today. Let's start over here. What are we looking at?
We are looking at a Ceva MPU on an FPGA platform.
Okay.
Deploying a license plate recognition model from AI Zip, basically detecting a vehicle and a number as it would happen in real life. So what we did here, we kind of printed a car with a license plate.
We couldn't afford a real Chevy.
Yeah,
we
wanted to fit a real car, but it was not possible. So basically, the model was trained to detect a vehicle and a plate and a license plate. And you can see when it detects, it opens. And once the car drives in, the gate will close.
AI Zip. What is AI Zip?
AI Zip is a company that develops custom, very high quality models for different applications.
Okay, and then you
Vision,
can take
voice.
these models, put them straight onto your FPGA.
They provide us a very deployable model that we can deploy on our NPU and then build a demo application. And again, whoever is engaged with AI Zip with our platform will basically be able to have access to those models.
So next question that I'd have for you is sort of the inputs and the outputs of the system.
Yep.
You know, traditional MPUs can be any number of inputs. So what does yours typically intake? Is it always cameras? Is it microphones?
So no, our MPUs are able to handle anything from the smaller workloads for light vision, audio, voice, and sensing, all the way up to large language models. Specifically here, we're demonstrating a very small, relatively small model to show the capabilities. But again, this can scale up to pretty much anything.
There's a lot of MPUs on the market at the moment.
That's correct.
Why would somebody use yours?
We're coming from a DSP and low power expertise.
Okay.
And I think that in terms of advantages, we have a very good performance, compared, and a very good ecosystem, which is important to a customer that's building a specific application. And yeah, something that can be evaluated if the customer contacts us.
For the people that understand NPU performance metrics, is there any common metrics that you'd be able to rattle off for them at home? Maybe TOPS would be one of them, the amount of power that it uses?
So our NPU portfolio goes from 200 GOPS all the way up to 20 TOPS and higher. So again, depends on the use case, depends on the application, depends on the customer. We will tailor a specific solution, we'll provide a specific solution.
Brilliant. What sort of products came before this? Just to put it in people's minds where these developments sit in the grand scheme of MPU development. What came before this?
I think it was a DSP. DSP, and we had a very long DSP expertise, doing DSPs for audio, doing DSPs for vision.
Yeah.
And the MPU kind of scaled things up because it's now a combination. It's not audio, it's audio AI. It's vision AI. It's all the sensing, all the anomaly detection, predictive maintenance use cases, and now the small language models and the large language models. So we just need to make sure that we provide the right platform to enable those use cases.
One more question, and then we're going to go have a look at this one. Where can people find out more about this? If someone wants to evaluate this technology, where
they can contact us. We can provide all levels of evaluation from the benchmarking to the simulation to emulation on the hardware.
Beautiful. Okay, let's check out this demo.
Sure.
All right, first off, what are we looking at here?
So Model Zoo is a common term for pre-trained models that can be deployed for various purposes on an MPU platform. Companies invest a lot of efforts and resources into building deployable models, whether they are for real-life applications or benchmarking. We stepped out and worked with EmbedUR to create a custom Model Nova, which is basically a website that our customers can access. You asked about evaluation earlier. So any customer under evaluation has an access to a set of pre-trained models.
Can I have a little scroll here?
Yes, of course.
Brilliant. So these are all models that can be placed straight onto your NPUs.
Correct. They are already optimized for our NPUs. You can download them. You can get all the matrix, all the performance, right? And if you
can see very popular ones here. They've got mobile, net, TinyML.
So as you can see, it's all scattered, right? It's vision, it's voice, it's anomaly detection. So it's pretty much everything. So if you click on the model, right, you can see that the platform here, the data set, the format.
Yep.
Means it's
How
already,
depth you want to go to. Yep, cool.
and then, all additional matrix. And of course, you download the model, it's in TF Lite, you deploy it, and you're good to go.
Sometimes people won't understand how helpful this is because they don't understand what came before this, right?
Yes.
What has come before this? Before you had convenient model zoos like this, how did people take models? How long did it take them?
There is,
to upload them?
I think the heaviest process is coming from development to deployment. When you develop a model and then you need to optimize it to make sure it will run quantized
And
on
it
a specific
fits.
edge
Yes.
AI platform, this is a really painful process and very long. So working with a company like NPU, they're basically shortening this significantly and allowing our customers to get the performance of models on our platform.
Yeah. This is the beauty of Ceva, right?
Yes.
You have such a wide portfolio, everything for the connected smart home and edge,
Correct.
right? You've got your own NPUs, you've got convenient models to put straight on them. I mean, this is really the advantage, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's very beneficial for the customer. I mean, they're getting basically all the IP blocks, including the software and the models. So
Yep.
they don't need to go and download it from, I don't know, Hugging Face or whatever. Basically, whatever they need just to get a performance perception or actually build an application, they can get it from us.
Brilliant. If people want to find out more about what they're seeing here, how can they do that?
They can contact us.
Still contact you?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Simplest way.
Brilliant. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
showing me
you so
around.
much.